Well, good morning. How is everyone today? It's Saturday, June 10th, 2023. And I'm running a little bit behind, so if you give me a moment to set up the altar and things, that would be great. And you can start contemplating with Catholic contemplation. Oh, and also, if somebody wouldn't mind letting me know how the volume on the music was or is. If it's too low or too high, that would be appreciated. Okay, we're all set. Let's begin with morning prayers. And pardon my spike top here. I'm due for another haircut. In nomine Deum, Matronum Nostri, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good. Let us back up and start from the beginning. Let us place ourselves in the presence of God and in Catholic contemplation humbly adore the Trinitarian Theophany. Most holy and adorable Trinity, one God and three divine beings, I believe that thou art here present. I adore thee with the deepest humility. I render to thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to thee. O my God, I love thee above all things with my whole heart and soul, because thou art all good and worthy of all love. I love my neighbor as myself for love of thee, and I forgive all who have injured me and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. Let us thank God for the many graces that we receive and offer ourselves and our sufferings up to the Trinitarian Theophany. O my God, I most humbly thank thee for all the favors thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in thy service. I consecrate to thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, O God, that there may be none that is not animated by thy love, or that would not tend to thy greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good. And let us beg of God the graces which are necessary to us. O my God, thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of thy grace. Deny me not thy grace, O God, proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which thou forbiddest, to practice the good which thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please thee to send me. O God, Our Lady, Mother of God, God our Mother, I place myself under thy protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O my God, I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell. But most of all, because I have offended thee, my God, who art good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. Okay, a little bit low. Okay, thanks, CJ. Okay, a little bit low. Hello, Peter. Okay. I'm going to move it a little bit closer over here and see. And just add. Okay, and I think that should be good. Let's ring the bell and begin. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apote. Oremos. O God, the Creator and Redeemer of all the faithful, grant to the souls of thy servants and handmaids the remission of all their sins, that they may obtain by loving prayers the forgiveness which they have always desired, who livest and reignest with thee, one God, forever and ever. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum Hoc Immaculatum Hostiam, quam ego indinius famulus tuus offerit tibi Deum eum vivum et verum, pro unim bidibidibus peccatis et offensionibus et negligentiis meis, et pro omnibus circumstantibus, et pro omnibus fidelibus catalocorum vivis aquae defunctis ut mihi et illis proficerat salutem. Deum qui humani substanti dignitatem midibiditu condiditia midibidus reformasti da nobis spiritus aqua divinum mysterium eius divinitatis, esse consortes quia militatis nostrae, fieri di natis est patriceps Deum Iesum Christum Filium, qui ticum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offerimus tibi Deum calicem, salutaris tuum da peccantis clementium, ut conspecto divinae majestatis tuae pro nostra totius mundis salute, cum adoris suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contritus suscipiam rate Deum Iesum Christum, et sic fiat sacrificium nostrum in conspectu tuo hodie, ut placeat tibi Deum matronam nostrae et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Bene Sanctificator, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et benedicit oblata prosequendo, et accepere hoc sacrificium tuo sancto nomine preparatum. Suscipe Sancta Trinitas concoblationem quam tibi eferimus, amor passionis, resurrectionis et ascensionis Deum Iesum Christum. Et in honoram Dei matronam nostrae, et Papa Peter Sanctorum, et Istorum et omnem Sanctorum, ut idis proficiet ad honorem, nobis autem ad salutem, et ili pro nobis intercedere, dinenter in celis quorum amore magimus in Tedis, per inum Christum Deum nostrum. Orate, ut meum ec vestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiera per Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipia Deum Iesum Christum, sacrificium de manibus tuis, et laudem et gloriam nomini sui, ad utilitatem quoque nostram, totiusque ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum vobiscum et quoque pote, sursum corda, habemus ad Deum, gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Te agito clementissimi Mater et Pater, Dei Matrum Nostrae, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per Deum Iesum Christum Filium Tuum, Deum Nostrae subitis agamus ac petimus. Ut accepta beis et benedicas ex sanctum sacrificium elevata. In primis quae tibi ferimus pro ecclesiam tuum sanctum catholicam, quam pacificare custodire ad honore et regere dinedes tot orbe terrarum atque catholicae. Memento Deum famulorumque tuorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We pray for Rebecca Santa Croce, Neil and Earl Lively, the Tafour family, the Wolf family, Maria Josephina Mose, Henry, Barbara, and Benedict Santa Croce, Mr. Nobody, Zenaida Luis and Amparo Cantu, Julian Gadavis, Luis Antonio Cantu, the Nye family, Jenna, Lena, Lori, Aaron, and family. We pray for Mr. Nobody to receive the funding and strength needed to complete the first Sede Vacantis Catholic Council office in Monastery of Illinois. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion or transgenderism of any kind, anywhere, any place, or any time. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, medium of exchange, with sound monetary policy. We pray for courageous men to step forward as leaders of this society to provide the sound system of commerce so that the feminist ideology and will be no longer around. We pray for a return to godly femininity and an end to quote-unquote gay marriage. We ask that women cease working for Freemasons and corporations everywhere for all time. We ask that men become men. We ask that women come to understand that raising traditional Catholic families is a very high ideal and a necessity for sustaining a Catholic society. We come to pray, and we ask that men come to understand that as well. We ask that pornography and the OnlyFans platform be stopped immediately and forever. We ask for the conversion of all sinners trapped in a state of mortal sin, especially the ignorant, that they might seek us out for guidance, for compassionate guidance, seek me out for confession. We ask for the effects of the satanic ritual and Black Mass held on June 29, 1963, between the Vatican and the Masonic Mother Lodge in South Carolina be reversed and the spell destroyed. We pray for wisdom on how to grow and prepare natural foods and raise healthy animals. We pray for the elimination of all harmful radiation waves in our air and in our homes. We pray to shut down CERN and all particle accelerators, close all gateways and portals, permanently destroy the equipment, and that would send Adonai and Adon back to hell. We pray for successful court resolutions for the Keller and Kendrick families. And we pray that CEOs of corporations stand strong and be men, moral men, that do not subject their employees or their customers to satanic devices and ritualistic products. All these things we ask in accordance with God's holy and divine will. Et omnium circumstantium quorum tibi fides cognita est et nota devotio, pro quibus tibi afferimus verque tibi affrontox sacrificium laudis pro se suisque omnibus, pro redemptione animarum suarum prospe salutis et invilamitatis suae, tibique redunt vota sua aeternam Deum vivo et vero, communicantes et momum verantes in primis gloriose semper Deum maternam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et beatorum martyrium tuorum Papa Sancti Petri, et Sancti Lucia, et Sancti Jacinta, et Sancti Francisco, et Sancti Juan Diego, et omnium sanctorum tuorum quorum meritis, pregibusque concedas ut in omnibus protectiones tuae monoam auxilio per inum Christum Deum nostrum, quam oblationem Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus consecratum acceptabilem quae dineris ut nobis corpum, et sanguinem fiat dictissimi filium tuum, Deum Iesum Christum, qui pridie quam pateretur recepet panem in sancta sacramentis manus suas, et derivatis oculis in caelum ad Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum suum omnipotentem tibi gratias agens, consecravit frege didique lumis sui dicens accipite et manducat ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simile modo post cum ceremonias accipiens et hunc precarum caricem in sancta sacramentis manus suas idem tibi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum consecravit, dedique lumnis sui dicens accipite et vivite ex eo omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei, mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis effundetur in remissionem peccatorum, hic ut est cum facilitis me mono facietis. Unde et memores Deum nostrum virtui, sed plebs tua sancta iustum Christum filium tuum Deum nostrae, tam beate passiones nec non et ab inferis resurrectionis, sed et in celos gloriose ascensionis offerimus, preclare maiestati tui tuis donis actatis, supra quae perpetua oxare novutur respicieri dineris. Supplices te regamus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum ive hec pefere per manus tuum ut quod ex hoc autaris participationis sacrosanctum Deum Filium tuum, corpus et sanguinum subsenimus omni beneditione celesti, et gratia Dei per amor peninum Christum Deum nostrae. We pray for those who have died. And we especially pray for Robert McCarthy, for whom this Mass is being offered. Ipsis Deum et omnibum in Christum crescentibum, locum refugere lucis et pacis, ut onto gesta proclamar per enum Christum Deum nostrum. Per quem hec omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bona creas, sanctificas, vivificas, benedictis et prestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso, est tibi Deum Matrum omnipotenti in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Omnis honor et gloria. Ave Deum maternam nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum, sanctam tuum in mulieribus, Deum maternam nostrae, materam Deum Iesum Christum, misericordia nobis peccatoribus, nunc et dona mortis nostrae. Libera nos quae sumus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ab omnibus males praeteritis presentibus et futuris, et intercedente beata gloriosa semper Deum maternam nostrae, cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctista propitius pacem in Deibus nostris, ut ope misericordiae Tui, aduite et peccato simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbatione securi. Per eundum Deum nostrum Iesum Christum Filium Tuum Deum nostrum, qui tigem vivet et regnat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam. Pax Deum, Iesum Christum, sit semper vobiscum et quoque apud te. Ecce mixtio consecratio corporis et sanguinis Deum Iesum Christum, fiat recipientibus nobis in ad salutem aeternam. Pax tecum et quoque apud te. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum maternam nostrae, corporante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per mortem tuum unu vivificasti, libera me per hoc sacro sanctum corpus et sanguinum tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis, et universis malis, et fac me tui semper in harare mandatis, et atinum quam separare permittas, qui cum eo dem Deum maternam nostrae et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum vivis et regnam aeternam. Perceptio corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego indi sumere presimo non mihi proveniat in idicima condemnationem, sed pro tua pietate prosit mihi et tutum mentis corporis, et ad me delam percipiendam, qui vivis et regnas cum Deum maternam nostrae, in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Panem celestem accipiem et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Deum maternam nostrum non tundenius, ut nunc subtete meis in tanta verbis apter nomen mea. Deum Iesum Christum non tundenius, ut nunc subtete meis in tanta verbis apter nomen mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non tundenius, ut nunc subtete meis in tanta verbis apter nomen mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Quid retribuam Deum Iesum Christum, pro nobis quod retribuit mihi, calicem salutaris accipiem et nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo. Laudans invocabo Deum maternam nostrae et ab inimicis meis salvus ero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima meam. Quod sumpsimus Deum Iesum Christum, puramente capemus et immunum et temperae fiat nobis remedium sempiternam. Corpus sum Deum Iesum Christum, quod sumpsis sanguis quem petave herve sceribus meis apresta, ut in me non remenia scella la macula quem pura sancta reficiera sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, quoque apote. Oremus. O my Deum Iesum Christum, please pardon my sins, save me from the fires of hell, please deliver all souls from purgatory, especially those in most need. And may the prayer of thy suppliants profit the souls of thy servants and handmaids, we beseech thee, O God, that thou mayest free them from all sins and make them sharers in thy redemption, who livest and reignest with thee, one God, forever and ever. Deum vobiscum, quoque apote, ite mises, Deum gratia. Placea tibi sancta Trinitam obsequium servitutis mea presa ut sacrificium coroculis, tui majestatis in unus obduli tibi citata tablemique et omnibus, pro quibus illud obduli siti miserante propitiabile per Christum Deum nostrum. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deum, Matronam et Filium et Spiritum Sanctum, Deum Matronam Nostre et Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. My Deum Matronam, Deum Matronam Nostrae, I believe, I adore, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not adore, do not hope, and do not love thee. O my Deum Iesum Christum, I adore, I believe, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not adore, do not hope, and do not love thee. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, I believe, I adore, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not adore, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany, I adore thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of God Jesus Christ, present here in reparation for the outrages, sacrilegious, and indifference by which he himself is offended, and through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart and the immaculate heart of God our Lady, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Deum, Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. So thank you for coming this morning, and we'll have Mass at 10 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. That'll be Sunday. And again, thank you all for your donations. That's helping tremendously. I'm going to get a new album because this one just won't stay closed anymore. And I can't sew very good. So if there's any sewers out there who want me to ship this to them so they can fix the Velcro on here, then we can use it for another new priest. And speaking of, let's go. If you're called, give me a call, and let's get the ball rolling here. I also would like to encourage, if you haven't contacted Greg, to just talk about the Guardians of the Trinitarian Theophany. Let's do it. I also would like to encourage everybody to get into physical shape, good physical shape. Whatever little you can do is really good. I slacked off when I went to Florida. I was sitting in a taller type chair doing my other work for a long time, and then being kept busy otherwise. And I really didn't feel like doing push-ups in that sand with those fleas and stuff. So now I'm going to get back into it again. We will do our push-ups and we'll do our sit-ups. And let me see what's Peter say. Beautiful. Is there... Oh, I got to put my glasses on. Sorry. Age kicks in here. Is there cedar wood in the air in New England? Yes. It really isn't as bad. I'm assuming you're talking about the smoke. There is traces of it here where I am. It was worse to the west of us. Apparently the wind was curling the smoke around. And it's really interesting that you mentioned it. When I was studying about the electromagnetic plasma changeover event, the gentleman was talking about forest fires and how they're going to be prevalent during during those times. And then they start kicking up. And again, a lot of people think that they're being set, and it could very well be that they are planning that so that the fires start before the event. But who knows? I don't really know. But it's interesting that it's happening so close to the time of the pole shifting, which, according to the other gentleman, is going to be, well, let me clarify that. He says the magnetic pole is going to reach the 40-degree mark, and yes, and that would help get the flip to occur if it does. And again, it's not a physical where the entire world just starts turning. Okay, it's magnetic poles that change, so that and you can't see the magnetic fields anyway. So when it does happen, it's just this thing that happens, but it affects a lot of things. And yes, Peter, the mask is useful. And it's funny because in the other gentleman's thing about the MCO and preparing for it, one of the things he said was to have masks, but they had to be smoke masks because, and it's funny if you hear on the radio and the TV, they talk about the radio, TV, the computer, they talk about how fine the smoke particulate matter is, and that the N95s won't work. Oh, it's too funny. It's too funny. It's sad. Any case, let me get going. My coffee's ready, and I hope yours is too. Have a great day, and God be with all of you.